Hello, welcome back to my Pathfinder Beginners tutorial. Today we're going to go over equipment. Since this is a level 2 character, you should be getting a little bit more equipment than I'm going to give this guy. I'm just going to show you how to do a base level 1 character. So basically for the whole idea of getting the first and second level, the only treasure he would have spent on is getting the spell book and the spell component pouch, which is necessary for a wizard. So I'm just going to go over how to buy and do your equipment. So every class has their role, but I'm going to do the average roll. So since we started as a fighter, our average is 75 gold. So that's our budget to make our equipment. So let's pick up some equipment then. Okay, so let's go. First let's go with weapons. Since we're focusing on longbow, we should get a longbow, which is 75 gold. So we have 100 left. And this is just a normal longbow, which means cannot be enchanted. Our base attack, our attack bonus is base attack 1 plus our dex 4 plus 1 from our weapon focus, so plus 5 to hit. Plus 6 within. Plus 6 within 30 feet because of the point blank shot. Our critical range is just a 20. On a 20, you times 3 damage. So, if you get a 20, you multiply your damage by 3. The type of a longbow is piercing. The range of a longbow is 100 feet. And that's where you put our ammunition. So let's do the damage. It's a 1d8, which means an 8-sided dice and no bonuses. Or plus 1 if it's a plus 1 within. So within 30 feet of the target, we get a plus 1 to the damage and to attack roll. However, without it, we only roll an 8-sided dice. So let's buy some ammunition, shall we? Arrows cost 1 gold for 20, and I'm going to take 100 arrows. So I'm down to 95. So now I have 100 ammunition for this weapon. Next, we should probably be taking up a melee weapon, just in case. So we have piercing. Let's pick up a longsword. Oops. Longsword. A longsword is a martial weapon that costs 15 gold. So now we're down to 80 gold to use. Its base stack bonus is based on base stack bonus plus strength, so it's just a plus 1, I believe. Yep. The critical of it is a 19 or a 20, but only does a times 2 damage. So if So 19 or 20, and it doubles damage. So theoretically, if you roll a 19, you can critically threat, which basically means you can threaten to critical hit on the opponent, which is handy because you have a bigger numbers you can crit on. The type of longsword is slashing. The range is melee. It's a melee weapon. It does not have any ammunition, and it's a D8 plus your strength, which is 0. So it is also a D8. However, again, the fact is you might want to. Let's go for another base weapon too. This one we're going to go with a club. Just a normal club. Sorry. It has the same attack bonus as the longsword because it's a melee weapon. It's critical is 20 times 2, so I'll just do a times 2 crit. Its type is bludgeoning. The reason why I picked all three of these, and just so you know, the club costs nothing to make. The normal club anyway. So theoretically, now I have piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. This way I can deal with any type of damage resistance to specific things. It's a melee weapon. Melee weapon. It has no ammunition, and it does a d6 plus strength, which is 0. So theoretically, I have options of my weapons. I probably should put spells in here too, but yeah, I'll do it later. We'll do that in the spells chapter. So theoretically, now we've done that. So we have 80 gold to spend on. So now our weapons are done. Let's head over to our armors. I don't want to be wearing really heavy armor on this guy, even though we can, because I'm worried about that spell failure. Because spell failure only applied to arcane casters. And besides, we're also a dex-based fighter. We're also a dexterity-based fighter. Dex of 18 instead of a strength of 18, so be a little bit careful about that too. So I want an armor with the maximum bonus of 4, which is a chain shirt has 20% spell failure, but pattern only has 5, but it has much less. You know what? I'm not going to give this guy armor. He's a mage, and I'm pretty sure that he probably would have prepared spells that do it, and besides being long distance will help out quite a bit. And mages can cast spells to give him armor and shield bonuses even at first level, so that's handy enough. So we don't really need armor here. We'll focus on the wizard's armor in this case. So it's not going to be high, but keep in mind you're supposed to be staying out of combat as a ranger anyway, as a range character anyways. And besides, this would be kind of funny if somebody tried to club in and pulled out a longsword and slashed him to death. Let's see. So next up is basically just goods and services, and that's just your random knickknacks. So theoretically, that's basically just getting like, it's more of a shopping list here now. So now it's just goods and services. So I'm just gonna put 80 gold in total. So that's basically it. The last piece is just figuring out like what random items, like bedrolls, your spell component pouch. You know what? I probably should. I'll take 20 off. I'll take 20 off for the spell component pouch and the thing. So 60 gold with these things. So theoretically, it doesn't have much, but basically the rest of the gold should be spent. It would be spent on stuff like backpacks and trail rations. Stuff basically to help you out, but I'm not going that detailed in this in this thing because it's more of what you like. Like there's stuff like tents, getting your musical instruments, getting your craft tools. So it's really dependent on your character. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next time, hopefully. And enjoy your day.